You're listening to the Stoverload Podcast Season 2. Listen, learn, and enjoy.
So you guys were talking earlier, or me and Barry were talking, you guys had a lot of inspiration from bands like Disturbed, Pantera. What were some other bands that inspired you that not many people would have guessed?
For me, drummer wise, Seven Dust with Morgan and Danny Carey from Tool, and in my ultimate, Neil Peart. Of course, that's whose drumsticks I've used for 20 years is Neil Peart, God rest his soul. But I love their style of playing, their feet work and their tom work, and but that's the three main drummers that I feed off of. I love a lot of the faster drummers from All That Remains, but it's just, and Slipknot. Slipknot's new drummer is just completely phenomenal, and developed a lot of heel toe method, a lot of fast speed and stuff, but it just doesn't really fit in our music. We record it, but it takes away from the rest of the song. So, I downplay a lot, but those are my three main. What about you, Barry?
Wow. I would have to go Fear Factory. Let's see. And I kind of put on the spot, man, drawing a blank, but that's one of my most favorite bands that I like. I like All That Remains. I like old Ozzy, old Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, stuff like that. Those are, but my one I draw from the most is probably Fear Factory. That's probably my favorite.
Next.
Well, for me, vocally, I'm gonna have to say Queensryche, Jeff Tate. Skid Row back in the day, the vocals coming out of him. Led Zeppelin. Just I'm kind of a vocal guy, even go as far as Journey, just to practice up a little bit.
I can never see Steve Perry singing like you.
Right.
Oh, come on.
If he practiced, he could. Yes.
Turn it over to Jeff.
Oh, no, man. I go from every end of the spectrum. You got Ugly Kid Joe to Faith No More, anything Pantera. It's love it all.
Yeah.
Was Danzig one of them? Because I get a feeling there might have.